We're not going to confess, because that will mean our career is over. So hush hush. We shot a hobo and hid him in the fucking bin. Nice.
Replicants aren't pets.
Right. Pets live longer and don't go around killing people. They're gonna come for you, just like they came for Eisendeller.
I have nothing to fear from any of my children.
Your suspect is obviously a replicant. A very dangerous one.
Hello once again and welcome back to Blade Runner the game. Today we're going to continue on this game and try and get a little bit further. We're back in this district and we have a few more things that we need to do. We need to find out how to progress to the next part. We talked to Tyrell and he had no information. And I need to find out what we need to do next to get to the next part. We're kind of confused. We're waiting for her to give us new information, but she doesn't want to give us any.
I need to ask you...
Certainly the LPD must have better things to do than to question a humble merchant over and over again about the same things. Why aren't you out arresting criminals like that disreputable Bob fellow?
Bob?
He owns the armament shop up the street. He's insane, number one, insane. He takes peculiar pleasure in agitating all the vendors around here. I cannot even go out for a Cisco walk without worrying whether Bob is going to sabotage my snakes.
I'll bear that in mind. Bob, here's a new lead. Well, it took like fucking half an hour to find, but it's a new lead. And Bob. There's Hawkers as well. What's in here? That's her.
Thanks for your time. Thanks for your time.
So she's got nothing. The guy didn't even work here before. I find that hard to believe.
McCoy, LPD.
Nobody listens, mate. Over here, sorry. Alright, we can question them, and we can do the void conf. Weapons.
You sell any off-world stuff? Like Ender rifles?
Nah, I ain't seen anything like that in years. Wish I had one, though. The Endo was a real workhorse. Good stopping power, decent rate of fire. You looking? Gonna cost you a bundle, I'm afraid.
Not really. Somebody shot up Runsiter's shop with one.
Sucker had it coming. I'm sure of that.
Why's that?
Brunson is always putting on those airs like he's better than everybody else. But he'll do anything for a buck. Sell anything to anybody. That's where I draw the line. If it's suspicious, it's out of here. Got no place at Bullet Bob's.
You know anyone who might sell Ender rifles?
There's one other guy around here who dips into that stuff. Got a pawn shop down the street. Goes by the name of Ezo. But who knows what the real title is.
Ezo, huh? Sounds like you don't like him.
Ezo's okay. He's run the green pawn for a while. We're friendly competitors, I guess. But I don't appreciate his politics.
Yeah?
Rumors, that's all they are. I was out there, Ray. I did my time. 3.5 years worth. And I can tell you, Rep's got no business being down here on Earth, okay?
Yeah. Earth don't deserve him.
Tell me about it. We got standards to uphold down here.
Alright, so the guy who had that green shop, who said we had to go inside, that's the guy that Bob's talking about. Hassan?
I hear you've been waving guns around on Anemoid Row.
Who's been telling you that crap? That lying Egyptian snake oil salesman?
Hassan?
That's the one. I should have popped him when I had the chance. You want to know what really happened? I wanted to get my daughter a present for her birthday, right? I bought an iguana from that crook Hassan. And the damn thing ran out of juice just 2 days after I plucked down a shitload of Chinyan. Son of a bitch wouldn't give me a refund. So I threatened to burn down his shop.
Sometimes you just gotta be philosophical about these things.
That's exactly what my wife says.
Uh,
I heard of you.
Is that right?
You ain't done much.
I just got assigned.
Guys like you get hurt real easy.
Meaning what, exactly?
It ain't like you're a real Blade Runner. Not like Steel or Gaff.
They get hurt sometimes, too. It's a dangerous business.
Avoid comf. Well, we'll do it, but I don't think he's a replicant because he seems to have emotions.
How'd you feel about taking a little test?
You mean the Void Comp? You come into my shop and you want to VK me?
Relax, I just...
It's funny. You thinking I'm a rep. Set up the test. We'll see what's what around here.
Nice. Alright. So we need to ask him a question. And see if his eyes dilate. Your eyes dilate when you're more emotive. Your eyes dilate when you're kind of angry or sad, so let's see if it happens.
Reaction time is a factor in this, so please pay attention. Where do you live?
Downtown, 4th sector. Hey, this is great. Should I be sitting any special way?
Just relax. What do you do for a living?
I sell donuts. Come on, is the whole thing gonna be this dull?
Just answer the questions as truthfully as you can. What's your name?
Bob Gorski. This ain't no different than the DMV.
Just a sec. You're having dinner at a friend's home. Halfway through the appetizer, he tells you that you've been eating goose liver pate.
I beat the crap out of him.
See, that was an emotive question.
You're watching an old movie. It shows a banquet in progress. The guests are enjoying raw oysters. The entree consists of boiled dog.
Damn. You know, I'm getting to be an old man, and I ain't gonna tell you I've never eaten meat. But even back when I was a kid, that would have made most people sick. I'd stop watching the movie.
This guy's definitely not a replicant.
A man dressed in rags approaches you on the street and asks for money.
I tell him to get a job. Ain't he heard there's a labor shortage around here?
Alright. Can we assess him?
You see an oversized book with pictures of exotic animals on the cover. The title is Big Game Hunting in Zaire.
I'd burn the book.
Let me finish. Curious, you flip it open. There's a picture of a man standing with his foot on a dead Cape buffalo. You find yourself fascinated. You keep paging through it, seeing picture after picture of animals laid to waste, each more gruesome than the last.
So this is how this test goes, huh? You asking me sick questions.
It's designed to provoke you.
Is that right?
Seems pretty provoked.
You see a documentary about 20th century tuna boats. At the end, you feel like taking up fishing.
Yeah, sure. Saw a show about Fred Astaire last night. Didn't make me want to take up dancing.
You're going to die. It may be soon. Death. The grave. Rot. It may be soon. The readouts don't lie. You're scared. Don't worry. I won't tell anyone.
You laughing at me?
It's just a test.
You better not be laughing.
Like my briefcase? Department issue. Baby hide. 100% genuine human baby hide.
That's supposed to scare me?
Not scare, just shock. Provoke a reaction.
I heard worse in the wars. Hell, I done worse.
You're in a desert, walking along in the sand, when all of a
Turtle.
sudden you look down and see a tortoise. It's crawling towards you. You reach down and flip the tortoise on its back.
Is that right?
The tortoise lays on its back, its belly baking in the hot sun, beating its legs, trying to turn itself over. But it can't.
Why can't it?
Not without your help.
Why did it help it?
But you're not helping. Why is that?
Put your toys away, McCoy. I've had enough.
Test terminated.
So that's it?
Yeah?
Since you didn't shoot me, I must have registered okay.
Yeah, it was touch and go there for a while.
Well, you know, I think about skin jobs all the time. Try to get into their heads. Maybe that's what the deal is.
You got any decent ammo for my piece?
You mean the good stuff? 'Cause I know them police issue spitballs just don't cut it.
Not these days.
Yeah, I know how it is. If you want to drop a skin job, you need a little extra oomph. I got a few clips around here somewhere. If you got the chin yen for it.
Okay, let's have it.
Nice. So that should come in handy at some later date. Say we have to fight an Nexus 6 variant, then that'll help.
Thanks for your time.
So we need to go to the green shop and see what that guy has to say. It's down here. There he is.
Let me tell you what I want, and maybe I'll impress you.
All my paperwork is in order.
Doesn't matter. I don't read anyhow. What's your name?
Izo.
Alright, so we can question him as well.
You move a lot of valuable goods through here? Valuable and exotic?
How exotic.
We're talking exceptionally fine jewelry in the shape of a dragonfly.
They were so majestic. I remember them from my childhood. And that was the last time I've seen them.
It's very important that I find out about this. Can you help me?
If I see something, and you can match whatever my collectors will pay, it's all yours.
Thanks a million. Ever consort with a group called CARS? C-A-R-S?
Cars. What is that?
Citizens Against Replicant Slavery.
I don't have time for such pursuits.
How about Spencer Gregorian?
The same goes for him, whoever he is.
Funny, because he described you to a T. Even down to that stupid little ponytail you got.
It's called a chomagi.
What would you say if I told you Gregorian named you as one of the people who was there when the Tyrell building blew up?
There's a mistake somewhere along the chain of communication.
So, you're denying all involvement?
I won't lie to you, Detective. There was a time in my life when I might have been involved with such an organization. I actually cared. But now, all I care about is my business. I am nothing but a humble salesman. Perhaps I can interest you in this camera. 100 years ago, it was a cherished item. Whole families sat for portraits.
I've seen plenty of photographs in my time.
Have you ever seen this?
Oh fuck, he's ran away. Come on. Oh, nice. Come here, you bastard. Where is he? That didn't work before when we tried to chase Zubin. We couldn't shoot down the lock. It must just be certain times it works.
There were off-world rifles here and more. Grenades, explosives, modern rifles, even some police-issue restricted weaponry. Izo wasn't some small-time fence, but a big-time arms dealer. The exact arms that renegade replicants would be looking for to survive in the big city.
Oh, Jesus. Where is he? It's too spooky for me. Christ.
That's impossible. That's impossible.
Right, so we're gonna have to go back. Oh, it's up here. Come on, Roy. Hurry up.
I am not about to have all my hard work obliterated just because you stumbled into my shop, Detective. Westerners need guns and hardware. All I need is will.
Freeze, Yoshi!
Izo.
Whatever. Been keeping yourself busy?
I'll be out of lockup within the hour.
Your little skin job friend's gonna take up a collection to bail you out, or you got it saved up?
Maybe I got friends in high places.
Yeah, and if my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle. What are you doing here, Slim?
I was gonna ask you the same thing.
I've been tracking this boy for a week. He thinks he's pretty clever. He's a material witness in a case I'm working. In fact, your best buddy's a replicant, isn't he? The big guy with the dreadlocks. What's his name again?
Hallucinate often?
That's okay. You'll be giving him up to me soon enough. I can handle it from here, Slim. Why don't you go buy yourself a lollipop? Something else to suck on.
Very clever.
But I wasn't trying to be.
God damn it, she stole our fucking... she stole our witness. Well, at least we know he's involved. Well, we have new evidence. We'll go hand it in at the office. See if that has any effect on the story. But yeah, there was some new leads
I
though.
was fresh out of Leeds. Poking around Hawker's circle had been a waste of time. I had nothing to connect this Ezo character to the Eisendaler murder. But if the replicants had done in one Tyrell scientist, maybe they'd go after another. And the subcontractors down on DNA Row didn't have Tyrell security to protect them.
Don't need to go to DNA Road? I think that's the only place to go. Frontiers animals. Enclosed Spartan. No, oh. DNA Row. It's a new area. Get hype. What's this? Oh, it's the Eye Man, isn't it?
Not good time now.
Oh,
Come
yeah.
back later. 你個細蚊仔喺邊度啊？
It's the guy.
你喺呢度啦。
It's the guy who Roy and his crew break into and kind of like put an eye on the top of his head, you know?
你個 iris 咧真係大啦。
We need to ask him questions because he must have. Is he? I don't know if he's met Roy at this point because they do mention Deckard and Deckard questioned Tyrell, so it's sort of at the same time as the movie. So I don't know if Roy's been to see this guy yet or not.
Excuse me.
Deliveries to rare.
LPD, I got a couple of questions.
Talk, always talk. You wait. You know take up time. Busy.
Marcus Eisendaler is dead.
Okay, we talk. quick, now. What you want?
You were close to Eisendaler?
Eisendaler? No time for him. No go to lab. Eisendaler test off-world gravity to work important organs. Visual center, you see?
Marcus is dead.
To work hard all night, all day, no stop, no break, no OT.
Did you hear me?
Of course I hear you. You think I'm deaf? Your time more important, huh? Eisendaler dead. Miraji may be dead. You out chasing skirts.
Miraji?
You eat supper with Miraji every night, no fail. Sometimes Chinese, sometimes Indian, sometimes home cooked. Sometimes we go up and eat with twins.
Miraji didn't show. Did you call him?
I call. I knocked. 10 minutes ago, door locked. No answer. Where you come from, huh?
What?
Nothing.
Okay. Anything else?
Tell me this.
Hey, wait. LPT, you there for something, huh? LPT? I'm very busy. Eyes won't wait for nothing.
Mind if I have a look around? Oh, it's nothing to look at.
Tell me this.
Hey, wait. LPT, you there for something, huh? LPT? I'm very busy. Eyes won't wait for nothing.
Okay. I get the idea. Bye-bye. So we've been in there.
Hey.
Go home and get some rest. I'm sure you need it.
Is that Giff or Griff or whatever his name is? Gaff. So it's nice how you see the characters around the place, just randomly walking. It makes it feel more realistic. Like you see that woman, you see Griff, you see like all those different people. Oh, this is like Sebastian's house.
The vid phone was one of those old Zenith jobs, the last electronic tech that was still produced on this continent, in Mexico to be exact. No wonder the sucker was on the blink. I recognized the logo on the envelope. It was definitely Runsitter's Animal Sales, but I didn't expect to find hundreds of chinion inside. I didn't know what it was for, but I'd bet the farm it wasn't on Runsitter's books.
So look at it.
Of course I hear you. You think I'm deaf?
I recognized the logo on
I
the
wanted to
envelope.
open it, but-
It was definitely Runsitter's animal
I
set.
can't open it. That fucking noise is so annoying. Alright, so nothing there. Dermo design. I think this is JF Sebastian's house. Seems similar. But do we get to meet Sebastian?
What's going on? Who did this?
Help me, sir. Please, help me. It is going to blow.
Fuck.